You're watching Ask the Expert. I'm Greg Kirkham, and today I am here with Anthony Lovato, CEO of Men's Headspace, based in good old Salt Lake City, Utah. Hello, neighbor. Welcome to the show.
Howdy. Thanks for having me.
Happy to have you. So, Anthony, I've got to learn more about you, my friend. I've seen you around. I want to know more about you and what you do. Tell us about Men's Headspace and how you got started.
So Men's Headspace started about 5 years ago. I got divorced and went through this No More Mr. Nice Guy program, and it opened my eyes to how a lot of men really need help in this world right now. And there's a lot of guys struggling with how to have proper emotional intelligence, how to not have social atrophy, and basic forms of communication. And I'm an actor by trade, so I've learned a lot about how to communicate, how to pay attention to what's happening over there, and that's really vital to relationship situations. But I also was living by a paradigm that didn't serve me as an adult, and had to really kind of undo that and create a new paradigm. And when I came out the other side, I started a podcast called The Orion Way of Life. And I started coaching men, and I was really having an impact. And I thought, I need to ramp this up. So I created Men's Headspace. I created a group where men could, no women are allowed, just men to talk. Because it seems like when you add a woman into the dynamic of men having conversations, it changes the way that they look at things or the way that they communicate and say things. But it makes them be better men for the women that they're with too. So that's really what I'm excited about.
Well, and who couldn't use that kind of relationship where both people are healthy coming into the relationship, they're able to communicate effectively with respect while also owning their space. That's fantastic.
Yeah.
So for somebody that's looking at your program, somebody that might be curious about this, what is one piece of advice that you would give them right off the top of your head?
It's a lot of times people get wrapped up in themselves. And I think we all like to talk about ourselves, our favorite person. But what's really critical is to pay attention to what's happening on the other side of the conversation. I actually do some acting exercises that I learned called the Meisner method, where you do this version of repetition. And it's all about learning how to say exactly what the other person said so that you're connecting that way. And you do this exercise, this repetition, to get used to paying attention to the other side there. And when the person feels like they're being listened to, it changes the dynamic of any conversation you have. When I took the Meisner method as an actor, I realized, wow, this has serious ramifications for relationships in general. And if you could be a good listener instead of always talking about yourself, which is weird, we're having this interview and I have to talk about myself, it makes you better to have these engagements, and you get more trust. You get people to open up more. And it's really effective when you want to have a good connection.
I love that. Yeah, mirroring, really discovering or making sure that they see that you understand what they're saying, right? So awesome.
Right.
Thank you so much, Anthony, for coming on the show today and sharing your insights. To learn more about Men's Headspace, visit asktheexperttv.com.